Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's quick tip. I'm Chris, and I'm here with Mike. And today we'll be talking about automating a UV flatbed workflow in Ergosoft. So, Mike, let's say that I'm using a wide format UV flatbed printer and I'm doing some jig printing. And so I want to make this as seamless and streamlined of a process as possible. For example, let's say I'm doing name badges and I have a jig set up for 10 by 10. How can I use Ergosoft to make this process totally seamless?
That's a great question. So we have options in the hot folder to help you do this, of course. So let me show you those options. If you go to create a new hot folder, you do have to set up the folder just like you do with any other hot folder. So we're going to select the 10 by 10 name badge folder that I have here. And like we talked about before, this is where you would drop your name badge files to then be processed with all of the settings that we're going to go over here in just a minute. And we're going to select our Prodigy print environment, do the user-friendly name badges, so it's easy to understand, and you still have to select the media size. But what we're going to do differently here than a regular hot folder is we're going to use a position template, right? So right here underneath media size, you have position template. I'm going to check the box. And from here, you can select any position template that you've created previously in Ergosoft. We have one that's for 10 by 10 name badges. So it's 10 across and 10 down. And it's a position template. And when we select this image, when you import an image into the hot folder, it will fill in one of those 10 by 10 positions, right? So that's 100 images total. So what you want to do then is select down here in the trigger section, you want to select the number of images is reached, right? So you want to put 100 here. So what that'll do is once 100 images are imported into that folder, 100 of those positions are filled, which is your whole jig. It will rip that as one job, and then you can print it. And it will be aligned just like your position template was. And all you have to do then is print it, and you're done. So you don't have to do any more setup in the composer or anything like that.
Unbelievable. Okay, so for someone that's never heard of position templates in Ergosoft before, this is where you're basically using a jig printing process and you predefine the specific location of each individual image using a placeholder. And then in Ergosoft, when you drag an image into the job composer, if we're using a job composer, it'll automatically be positioned. So this is going to allow us to simply drag the images into a folder location, and then Ergosoft will do the rest. It will automatically place them within that position template, and then it will automatically start printing once we've reached completion in the population of that template.
Exactly.
Really nice. That's great, Mike. Well, helpful as always. Thanks for watching, everyone, and please contact us if you have any questions.